flowers. Flowers are one of the most beautiful things that I think we can all agree that nature gives us. I think that's why you all are so relatable to each other, because you all have this passion for flowers. And unusually enough, gemstones are also a beautiful thing that nature gives us. And so today, we want to discuss the fact that the earth is showing its beauty with gemstones and flowers, and how over the course of time, our history books have written them together. And it's really kind of interesting how it all works. And we are so excited to hopefully satisfy some of your curiosities. We are really happy to be here, and without further ado, my amazing husband, and I hope you love him, because he is going to give it his all to know as much as possible for you guys today. Thank you so much for having us.
This is the head of Roma. You know how like the Romans borrowed from the Greeks, and the Greeks borrowed from the Egyptians? Well, this is kind of how the story got all told, is on their coinage. Coinage is an incredible instrument to discover signs and secrets and symbols. So on the head of Roma, they have a wheat wreath, which was for, again, abundance, richness of life. May the strength of Rome continue. And then the head of Roma was the personification of Rome, a strong female warrior. Basically, I'm smart enough, but do not take my act of kindness as an act of weakness. I like her. She's a tough chick. And what's fascinating about this coin is they have this adorable little owl on there. And the owl was for, quite simply, that was her tool to gain knowledge. Why? Because she always asked the question, who? When you ask a question, who, you will always find your next answer to be close. The palm throughout history, we look at the variety of palm and its strength and what we've derived from it. It has been an invaluable instrument for passing on beautiful messages. I have a revival Egyptian piece here that actually has a beautiful palm tree motif, but it actually splinters into a stylized fleur-de-lis, which is one of my most, if we draw a big circle, how it comes into one of the first things we talked about was the fleur-de-lis, being of either a lily or an iris, depending on what part of the argument you want to talk about. But moreover, lastly, it all traces back to Egypt. And I hope that you enjoy some of these signs and symbols. And I definitely want to talk to you about some of the magnificent jewelry you all brought in. You might be surprised at some of the detail relief inside of your own items that have been discussed already, but we're going to go into a little bit more individually on each one of these pieces. So I hope you've enjoyed a sprinkle into symbology. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.